we are here to talk about everything that I've been watching and to share some of our favorite Halloween movie recommendations and just to have a fun time. And I am film critic Rachel Wagner. And of course, I have my Halloween costume on, which is very exciting. And if you're only listening to the audio version, you're missing out because you don't get to see my amazing Halloween costume.
It is pretty good. I'm impressed.
Thank you. Yes, and we have the chat room open, and you can do a super chat if you have a question, something else you'd like to ask us, that kind of fun thing. But yeah, it was really fun to put together. I think I have more fun putting together the Halloween costumes than I get that much use out of them these days. You know, it's not like I don't have that much to go to with my costumes aside from when I use it for my content. But yeah, to get to be Princess Buttercup was very fun. And my friend Megan is here with me to do this, and thanks, Megan, for doing this.
Of course. I'm sorry I had computer issues.
That's okay. People are used to me starting late for these things. And so are you excited for Halloween?
I mean, Halloween's not my favorite holiday in the world, but this is so funny. I'm going to say what my niece said. She said, I'm excited for Halloween, but not for Halloween, just because after Halloween is Christmas and then my birthday.
Oh, hey, that's true.
So
for
I
me,
kind of feel that
actually.
way. I'm like, I'm excited for Halloween so that Thanksgiving and Christmas will come. But I mean, I'm just not a huge Halloween person.
Are your I think we're hearing an echo from your computer. You don't have like headphones you could put on, do you?
No.
Okay. It's okay.
Is it bad?
It's just a little bit. It would sound better, but you need to be able to hear me, so but that's okay. Are your stepsons, are they excited? Or are they getting too old?
Well, my oldest is really excited because he's in Santa Barbara.
Ooh.
And they have like a huge, huge celebration for Halloween. At least they did when I was in college. Yeah, it was crazy.
So is he going to school there? Is he that old?
Mm-hmm, he's that old.
Wow, that's crazy.
I know.
I can't believe that.
I know. And then my other stepson is having like a scary movie party.
Okay. Yeah. That'll be fun. That'll be really fun. All right. Well, let's dive in. Let's talk. And if you are able to find any headphones, that would probably be really great.
Okay. But like AirPods?
Yeah, that would work.
Okay.
Just any kind of headphones.
All right, hold on.
And I'll just start talking about some of the stuff I've been watching. Okay. So since the last time we did a one of these, here, I'm gonna okay, since the last time we did one of these, I've seen quite a few movies. So let's talk about it. What I have seen. The first one is I saw Good Fortune. That was the Angel movie with Keanu Reeves, and it's a forgettable movie. It's not like a great movie, but it's sweet and it's trying to be like a modern fable, and kind of teach us about materialism and those kinds of things. And so maybe that's not her. Maybe that's me. That echo's still happening. Weird. I'm sorry, you guys. Okay. It might actually be mine because I muted you and it was still doing it. So it might be my mic. What?
We need like the Jeopardy music, like da 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 da.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now that okay, we fixed it.
Okay, so it was you, not me.
It was me. I was hoping that so that it wouldn't cover my hair, but see, vanity gets me.
Okay,
anyway.
good. I'm glad it was you, not me. Because I was already late. I would have been like 2 strikes, okay. 3 strikes, you're out.
This mic, it's so frustrating because I really loved it, and then I had to get it died on me. So then I got a replacement, the exact same one, and I've had nothing but problems.
Oh. Can you send it back?
Well, what is that? Oh, I know what it. Hold on just a second.
I'll do the music now. Da na 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 na. That's I'm trying to do the Jeopardy music. I'm kind of tone deaf, but hopefully you got it. People listening.
Okay, you will laugh. It was my other computer. I forgot that I had the link on and that it was playing.
God, that's so
okay. Fun. The joys of live recordings. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so the first movie that I saw since we last recorded was Good Fortune, and this is like a sweet sort of morality fable about this. Keanu Reeves is an angel, and he's trying to teach Aziz Ansari about the materialism isn't important, and it kind of backfires because he's like, it ended up solving most of his problems. So I gave him the money. But it's a nice little movie. It's not anything amazing, but it was pretty good. I saw The Christmas Ring, which this actually opens next week.
Oh.
Yes, early review. Karen Kingsbury, Christmas Ring, and this is, it does feel like a Hallmark movie on the big screen, which is kind of surreal. It's got Jana Kramer, Benjamin Hollingsworth. It's very sweet, but I think it made me realize that these movies really are made for that 84-minute mark, because this is almost almost 2, it's 1 hour 43, 103 minutes, and you feel that additional 20 minutes, but it's cute enough. And I have an interview with Karen Kingsbury that's going to post on Hallmarkies podcast next week, so that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, definitely one of the most famous people that I've interviewed recently, at least. So
yeah, that's exciting.
Pretty famous. And then I saw Merry Christmas, Ted Cooper. That's the latest Hallmark movie. It was a lot of fun. Did you get to watch this one?
Not yet.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I know which one
it is. It's the one about
the weatherman. And we had an actual weatherman as our guest for Hallmark's podcast, which I thought was pretty cool. Yeah. So then I saw The Hand That Rocks the Cradle remake. Speaking of, we're talking about Halloween movies. I actually liked it. I thought both the leads were really good. I thought it built tension well. I'm like the only human being on the planet who liked it. Everybody else hated it. But I've never seen the original. So I think that's why. I think people that love the original, are comparing it, and it obviously doesn't hold up to the original. So that's fair. But I enjoyed it for what it was. Then I saw Royal Montana Christmas and Christmas Angel Match. These were the 2 first Hallmark movies. Enjoyed them both. And I particularly liked Christmas Angel Match. I thought it was very clever how they made angels were the matchmakers in this world, which I thought was very clever. And I don't know, just well thought out, fun.
And then I saw Stiller and Mara, Nothing is Lost. This is a documentary made by Ben Stiller about his parents, who were a comedy duo, not only married, but also they had like a whole act about their marriage that they would do. And so it was kind of like, was it real or was that an act? And it's very sweet, very endearing, nice little documentary. I saw Regretting You. This is the latest Colleen Hoover adaptation, and I hate it. I hate her. It's not for me. Like, I don't like it. All these people are pretty selfish and just not, especially the teenager, what she does to the teenage boy. If you had a male character do what she does to a female character, it would be people would be disgusted. You couldn't do it. But for some reason it's okay if a female character does it to a male character. I don't like that. She totally uses him for sex, and yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. So I don't like that at all.
You just hear my dog?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God. Oliver, come here, Oliver. Come on. Come up here. Come on. Oh my God. Dogs. Okay. Okay. Just give me 1 sec.
Okay. I'll keep going. So then I saw House of Dynamite. This is a pretty good little thriller on Netflix. I didn't like the ending, though. There is no ending. It feels like a pilot for a show, and then we're going to get the rest of the series instead of, I mean, I don't mind an ambiguous ending, ambivalent ending, but this was not good. Then I saw Bruce Springsteen, Deliver Me from Nowhere. If you really love Bruce Springsteen, you'll probably like this. The performance is quite good, and he sounds exactly like him. He did a very good job with that. But this is a movie that expects you to be like super invested of whether he can release this album the way that he wants to release it. He recorded it on his home mixer, and it's like more authentic, and he has artistic integrity, right? And I just don't care about that. That's not interesting to me. That's very boring. Like I'm congratulations, Bruce. You got the album the way you wanted. I think that's great, but it's just not a compelling narrative, in my opinion. So yeah, it didn't work for me. Then there's Chainsaw Man. This is the anime, and this is crazy, wild, but pretty entertaining. I haven't seen the series that goes before it, so I was a little confused, but I still enjoyed it. It's definitely wild. A lot of demons this year. Did you know that, Megan? In animation.
Well, I know K-pop Demon Hunters.
K-pop Demon Hunters. You have Demon Slayer that did incredibly well, and then here's Chainsaw Man, and they are also fighting demons.
Wow. Yeah, I know. Everyone's just so obsessed with that K-pop thing.
I mean, have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it, but my sister said that my niece is going to be one for Halloween, and apparently they didn't have the costumes in America.
I saw that the top 5 Halloween costumes this year are all K-pop Demon Hunters, all 5. Oh my God.
Yeah, and they didn't have the costumes, so everyone had to order them from like China. I ran into another mom who was like, "Yeah, I had to order it from China, and it was in Chinese sizes."
Yeah. And what's other crazy thing is that this is like the first year in forever that the only slightly tangentially Disney related product that's in the top 25 costumes is Hamilton, which is like barely, not really Disney.
Hamilton, and it's not really popular right now. I mean, it's not not popular, but it's not like new.
Yeah, I was surprised, but there's not anything, no Disney on the top 25 this year.
Really?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Isn't that wild? Yeah.
Yeah.
I figured that there would be a lot of Lilo and Stitches with the live action doing so well, but not in the top 25.
Interesting.
So that was interesting. Anyway, I saw Shelby Oaks, which is the new horror movie by YouTuber Chris Stuckman. And it starts out pretty promising. It's sort of found footage. And then it just it's one of those horror movies where it's like, okay, what stupid decision is she going to make? Oh, okay. She makes that one. And then she makes another one. And she makes another one and another one. And it doesn't, quite work. I couldn't recommend it. It's not awful. I didn't hate it, but yeah, didn't come together for me with the story.
Hmm.
And then I saw Stitch Head. This is when we were talking about the kind of tame horror, tame Halloween. This is a very cute movie that's coming into theaters. This you could take like little kids to this. You could take like preschool, like little kids would like this. It's very, very tame, and but fun, sweet, and yeah, I liked it. And I saw, I'm under embargo for that. I saw Top Gun Maverick. This was fun. They were opening a new theater, so they were doing a special promotion. Got to see Top Gun Maverick in the theater, and I mean, if you want to see an entertaining movie, that's just it. I mean, it's got it all. So, I saw Little Amelie. I absolutely love this movie. This is an absolutely beautiful animated film. It's really cute. It goes through like the whole life from literally her cell creation all the way through like her growing up as a little girl. And it's really very adorable. So if this year's been rough for animation, it's been K-pop Demon Hunters, and that's about it. So this is
just those Demon Hunters.
Yeah. And I saw Begonia. This is the latest from Yorgos Lanthimos. Have you seen anything from Yorgos Lanthimos? He did Poor Things, The Favorite.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen The Favorite. Okay. I haven't seen Poor Things.
What did you think of The Favorite?
I think I liked it. It's been a while.
It's his best one. It's my favorite of his, to use the pun. I'm not a big fan of his. And he's just one of those people, you either go with his style, you like it, or it just doesn't, it's not for you. And it's not for me. He's just, I don't know. I just find his movies really unpleasant, and I don't find them funny, and they're just not for me. So, and this one definitely was not for me. I definitely did not like it. But I mean, it's not that it's not well done. So if it is your thing and you do like his movies, you'll probably like it because Emma Stone gives it her all. She's playing this alien.
Emma Stone again.
Yeah, okay. She's playing an alien. But just not for me. I saw a little movie called Violent Ends, and this is a very violent movie. It's a crime movie about a family. It's like an organized crime syndicate in the South, and they have like a cocaine syndicate, and it is extremely violent, but it is well done. It's not really my thing, but it's well done if you like it, if you like that kind of thing. But it is interesting because I feel like I've seen 15 independent movies that are very violent with this same kind of like faux Western gritty aesthetic this year. Like and I don't know if it's just that I haven't been watching those movies and now I have to because of the movie show. I don't know if it's just that I haven't been watching those movies or if it's truly they're all starting to look the same. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's something that's just happened this year or if it's just always been the case. I don't know. But I do feel like I've seen this movie so many times this year. Anyway, I saw Anniversary. This is a kind of a dystopian. It's set in a future time period with this, but it's all focused on this family. And it's got a great cast. It's got Kyle Chandler. It's got Diane Lane. Zoe Douche, McKenna Grace, Phoebe Dynevor from Bridgerton. Anyway, and Phoebe's character, she is like an academic political activist who writes this book called The Choice. And in it, she basically says that like having two parties is like ruining us, and we should go back to what the founding fathers actually wanted and just have one party. But what ends up happening is basically it ends up being this fascism, like one party overruling every other voice and nothing else. And so, but what is interesting about this movie is like it's kept on a very small scale. It's the whole time is just spent with this family. And so like, what would you do if somebody in your family started dating somebody, getting married to somebody who's like politically dangerous like this? And the Diane Lane character is a professor. So she like so I actually thought it was pretty well done. I think their reactions to this person were all pretty realistic, and I mean it's a thriller, but it's it was interesting. It's the kind of movie that you want to talk about after you see it with people and be like, what did you think of that? That was an interesting choice. That was weird. That was strange. Like that was anyway, and it's a great cast. So it's one I'd say it's worth a watch. Anniversary. Then I saw Self-Help, and this is a movie that I would never have watched if I wasn't doing the movie show, because this is a B movie, very violent slasher horror movie. It's by this guy named Eric Bloomquist, and he did a movie called The Founders Day a couple of years ago that got some buzz. And anyway, and it's this very low budget. This mother and daughter join this cult. And the mother's more into it than the daughter. The daughter's kind of suspect. But they wear these weird masks, and it's just like a very weird cult. I think it was Adam Wepler, I think is the name. Oh no, Jake Weber. Sorry, Jake Weber. He's the cult leader, Jake Weber, and he was very good. If this is your thing, you'll like this. It's well done for what it is. It's just not my thing. But if you want to go,
like a B movie, like it's like not.
It is like it's very, very low budget. The acting isn't very good. It's a this is a nothing. I mean, I would be surprised if this had much over $1 million. I mean, it is very low budget. The acting is poor except for that Jake Weber, and it doesn't have as much. The carnage is strong when it happens, but they make you wait. I mean, it's only 83 minutes, but the pacing was a little weird, is what I'm trying to say. But
right.
I do think if this is your thing, if you like these kind of slasher movies, you'll probably have fun with this. So, but, the last one that we talk about, and then we'll talk about Halloween movies, is a movie called Hedda. And this is based on the it's based on the Henrik Ibsen play about Hedda Gabler, and it looks beautiful, very, very. The costumes are great. Tessa Thompson is very good, but this one was a snore. Like I was not interested at all. No. So I can't recommend it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's not awful, but it was just a little boring, I think. So there we go. That's everything I've been watching since my last update. Woo!
It's a lot. You watch a lot.
And it's only been the last live wasn't that long ago.
I know, it's crazy.
So it's been a dream come true being a host on the movie show, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it as long as I get to do it. But it's on Friday mornings on KSL. You can listen to it online. And then they have, if you don't get to listen to it in the morning, which is 11 o'clock Mountain live, then you can listen to it. They have a podcast version later that afternoon that you can listen to. And so I really appreciate any support, anybody who listens. And I do post a lot of those reviews here on the channel as well. So all of that fun stuff. Well, let's talk about where are you? I actually don't even know. Are you a scary movie person or do you hate it?
So when I was a kid, we were obsessed with scary movies.
Okay.
When around 10 or 11, we watched Children of the Corn and all the Chuckies and everything we could get our hands on. And one summer we convinced my friend Joanna's mom to rent The Exorcist. And we were probably 12. And I remember screaming and crying and had to leave the room. We couldn't get through it. I still have never seen The Exorcist.
Yeah. I've never seen The Exorcist. So did that cure you of your love of scary movies?
I mean, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. But I do my favorite. Well, yeah, we can get into it. But yeah, I've never seen The Exorcist. And I tell everyone that I never will.
Very good. Yeah,
I was raised Catholic. I don't know why it affected me so much.
Well, so I just it's very weird because I always said, "Oh, I don't like scary movies." But when I became a critic, I made a determined decision that I wanted to be prepared if something like this happened, where I got a position as a critic to be able to review anything. You know, I wanted to be available, and so I started watching more. And I still have a ton of blind spots, but I've seen quite a few. I've seen the original Halloween. I've seen Nightmare on Elm Street. I've seen Scream. I've seen Trick or Treat. I've seen a bunch of them. And what I've learned is that I actually like some scary movies. And that I'm tougher than I thought. And I think that it's weird because I think I just said that almost as like a Pavlovian response. Like it was almost like the right response or whatever. Oh, I don't like scary movies, but I had never really watched any. Why did I say that? I don't know. I mean, it's like Return to Oz traumatized me as a child and that I never moved beyond that. But, but yeah, I just finally watched the main Conjuring movies this year.
Okay.
And I really enjoyed the first two. The next ones aren't as good, 3 and 4. But the 1 and 2, you'd be surprised, Megan, how much of a love story they are. That's what surprised me.
Oh, yeah.
It's really about the Warrens and their love for each other. And they have incredible chemistry, those two actors.
Well, that's right up your alley, love stories.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wow. I mean, nobody had ever told me that was like such a big part of the story.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought that was very interesting. Let's see here, Jared. He says, I've only seen parts of The Exorcist. Of the parts I've seen, I really liked Ellen Burstyn's performance. Yeah, she's pretty legendary, I've heard, in it. See, yeah.
So legendary that it scarred me for life.
It scarred you for life. That's like Return to Oz. And then never again. Mr. Fix says, I just watched Conjuring 4. It's not good. I agree. It was, especially the first hour, was really slow, which was too bad. Okay, so some that I like that I think I made a list of what I consider pretty tame Halloween movies. So they're not all PG-13, but they're all pretty tame if they are R-rated. I have Wait Until Dark. Have you ever seen Wait Until Dark?
No.
Okay, this is a great one for you to watch. This stars Audrey Hepburn, and she plays a blind woman. It's based on a Broadway play, and if you ever get the chance to see the play, it's really fun. Highly recommend. And Wait Until Dark. So it's about, she's this blind woman. She hasn't been blind for that long. It's been like 2 years that she went blind. And something happens where her husband ends up getting this contraband item in his luggage. It doesn't matter, but it's this item that he doesn't even know he has that these bad people want. And so they start like kind of stalking her, but she's blind, right? And it's really fun. It has the best like classic jump scare of any movie I think ever made.
That sounds fun.
The first time that I ever watched it was actually when I was in college. They had a movie on the lawn, and we were all watching on the lawn. And when the scene happens with the big jump scare, we all like, ah! And then you kind of look around like, oh. It's a fun movie to watch in a crowd.
I bet.
Yeah, and if you get to see it, the play, which I've seen it many times, hopefully the people that are doing it will try to get it as dark as humanly possible. That's really fun at the end. One time when I saw it, they even covered, and they made an announcement to clarify for any safety concerns. Like, we're going to cover the exit sign. They even covered the exit sign light. And so it was dark and very fun. So that's one I recommend. Another one we just covered on Blind Spot is The Poltergeist. It has some gnarly moments, but I don't think anything's like too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get to see a mom diving into an abyss to save her kid, like a kick butt mom, which is awesome.
Yeah. I haven't seen it in a lot, like probably since I was 11, but I remember loving it. Yeah. That's the one where she's like the
TV.
TV's all
Yes.
yeah.
And they do such a good job of building up the tension because like a fork will bend, the chairs are levitating, like the steak turns into bugs, like just weird stuff happens. It's fun. I'll do one more and then you do some. Okay, another one that I love is I love Coraline.
Okay. I didn't know. Is that a Halloween movie?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's not specifically Halloween, but it's definitely scary because Coraline, she is in this spooky house. Her parents have moved there. Her parents don't care. Like they are just very, very like obsessed with their own things. They're not taking good care of Coraline. Well, all of a sudden one night she gets tempted into the button world, the other world, and she sees the other mother who looks just like her mother, but instead she's treating her like so nice, giving her all of her favorite foods, actually like caring about her, spending time with her. And then at the end, she says, I want you to give me your eyes and I'm going to put in the button eyes, which are very scary. And she is smart enough immediately to be like, no, I don't want your fake great life. I want, and so she goes, and I mean, those, I think especially for a children's film, family film, those button eyes are pretty scary, I think, but beautiful and well done. And I love it. So, yeah. But what about you? What's one you would recommend that's not too scary?
Oh, not too scary?
Well, like pretty tame, like the ones that we talked about.
Gosh, well, I don't know if this is tame, but I feel like it's old enough that it's kind of tame is Scream.
Yeah.
I just love Scream.
Oh, yeah.
I could watch it.
I had that on my list. So I think Scream. The only thing that's hard about Scream as a gateway is that it's making fun of so many classic horror movies and tropes. So if you're not familiar with the genre, you won't get a lot of the Easter eggs.
Yeah. But I think it makes you want to. Like if you don't, if you feel like you're like, you want to see all the scary movies.
That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. And that opening with Drew Barrymore is so good. So well done.
Yeah. It's unforgettable. Because I remember seeing it, I saw it in the theaters. I mean, I was young, but we convinced, again, my friend Joanna's uncle, we convinced him to take us.
Yeah.
And I was probably too young to see it, but we all thought she was the star of the movie. Like they made it seem like she was the star. So to see her get killed in the first 5 minutes, it's just
it was a big shocker.
Yeah. So shocking.
Definitely.
Yeah. I was her for Halloween once. I got like a blonde wig and like a sweater and then like ripped it all up.
Oh, that's smart. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I just watched Coraline the other day. It's a Halloween staple. Yeah. Now, Paranorman, that's also from Laika. That is specifically a Halloween movie. It all happens on Halloween. It has trick-or-treaters. It's got, it's a Halloween movie. I love Paranorman. Not only is it just brilliant looking, like the animation is incredible, but it also has something to say about when does the bullied become the bully? When do you stop being the good guy and become the bad guy? Which I think is an interesting theme for horror, because this girl that was treated badly by the witches, by the other women, now she is tormenting everybody else. And it's not until Norman says, look at what you're doing, look how you're treating people, and makes her kind of wake up that things turn around. But yeah, so I think Norman as a character has big heart and soul.
Yeah.
And I love it. And it's actually, if people want to see Paranorman, it's actually coming back in theaters this weekend.
Oh.
For a special re-release, which is fun. It's the it was 2012. So anyway, it's that anniversary for Paranorman. It's back in theaters this weekend. So a couple others I have. Watcher in the Woods. That's a good gateway. It's it's scary, but it's Disney, so it's not like that scary. But it has some fun moments, and Betty Davis with her big eyes and and everything. And so that one's a fun one. I love Something Wicked This Way Comes. That's another Disney. During the late 70s, early 90s, Disney had a CEO, Ron Miller, who was the son-in-law. What am I saying? Son-in-law to Walt Disney.
Oh.
Anyway, and he was interesting because he was a little more experimental than some of the other CEOs have been. And so he pushed the company to do things like Watcher in the Woods and Something Wicked This Way Comes, Return to Oz, just some of these darker themed stories. So it's an interesting, even the animation at that time was just like a little bit darker, something like The Rescuers, and then certainly The Black Cauldron, which was a huge failure, and that kind of ended that whole era. It was like, hey, we're done with that. Because, I mean, I don't know if you knew, but The Black Cauldron is one of the biggest failures in the history of cinema.
No, I did not.
It almost took down Disney Studios. It was that big of a failure. Yeah, it was really, 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 really a huge flop. So anyway, but then they then started to turn things around, and then they were experimenting a little bit with Great Mouse Detective and Oliver and Company. And then it was basically their Hail Mary was to say, okay, we're going to close down the Walt Disney Animation Studios, and we're just going to be focused on live action. If our next experiment doesn't pay off, that's it. We're done. And Jodie Benson talks about when they were recording The Little Mermaid, which was the big Hail Mary, that she said people were putting stuff in boxes. People were packing up. I mean, that's how bad it was. It was very bad.
So they were only going to do animation.
No, they were only going to do live action. They were going to close down Walt Disney Animation Studios.
Oh.
Yeah. It was
this
that
is like
bad.
The recent Little Mermaid?
Well, 1989.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So in 1989. So The Black Cauldron, that was like 1985, I think.
Okay.
And it was a huge, colossal failure. So then they did The Great Mouse Detective and then Oliver and Company. Those were like trying some different new technologies. They used the caps. They used Pixar for the first time, all of that. But they were still not doing well. In fact, Don Bluth was actually beating them. The Land Before Time made more money than Oliver and Company. So that was like shocking. And anyway, you probably don't even care about any of this, but it's interesting, I think. And so they were like, this is it. We're going to this Hail Mary for The Little Mermaid. We're putting all of our eggs in this basket. We're going to try this Broadway music style of songs. We've got this Broadway team and Howard Ashman and Alan Menken writing the songs. We've never done that before. And we haven't done a princess story since Sleeping Beauty in 1959, which was a huge flop at the time, Sleeping Beauty.
Oh.
And at the time, this is interesting. At the time, Disney was convinced that movies for girls didn't make money.
I think people still think that.
People still do sometimes think that, which is really crazy when you think about the fact that, like, through the history of Disney animation, Snow White started them on their track. Then Cinderella saved them from the wartime era. They had a flop with Sleeping Beauty. Fair enough. But then Little Mermaid is this huge phenomenon, of course. And then Frozen, it saves them again in 2012. And so, you go back, Moana, huge lifesaver for them. It's very funny, but that was their belief in that's why you didn't have a princess movie from 1959 all the way until 1989. Wow. Yeah. Isn't that wild?
It is wild. It's It's like with the Barbie movie. It's like we
Yeah.
will go see the movies if you make them for us.
Right,
Like
exactly. Yeah.
it's
So
the
it's
problem
so
is I don't
true.
want to see that the movie you made. Like
Well, and the frustrating thing about Barbie is that, of course, they take all the wrong lessons from it. It's like, oh, we've got to start making movies about toys.
I know. It's like it's
You
not
know,
about
it's
the
like, what did
toy.
they announce after? Like a Polly
Polly
Pocket
Pocket.
movie, and we just got the Gabby's Dollhouse, which was actually pretty cute. But like, still, you know, you're just like, okay, that wasn't the right lesson. Like,
Yeah, I don't know if I
people
need a Polly
people
Pocket
liked it
movie.
because it had something to say
Yeah,
about women
exactly.
and our lives, and it was funny, it was clever, it was creative. So anyway, but yeah, so I'm not even sure how I got on this whole tangent, but it's just interesting. I do think it's interesting to look at the trajectory of the Walt Disney Animation Studios there, and just Walt Disney as a company. You can really see like the history of America through that company and what they did. It's very,
Yeah,
very, it's very
that is
interesting to look.
interesting.
Yeah, and at the beginning of the 80s, late 70s, like I said, they have Ron Miller, who was very like experimental.
Mm.
And that's when we got the original Tron movie. That's when we got, you know, and so yeah, I think I forgot to say that Tron in my what I've been watching. Yeah, I saw the new Tron movie. It was fine. It was nothing special. It was like okay. Um I literally already forgot that I saw it, so that's not good. But but yeah, so Watcher in the Woods and Something Wicked This Way Comes are really good. There's also a whole bunch of Disney Channel original movies that are sort of horror Halloween themes that are quite good actually. The original Under Wraps, this was the first DCOM, first ever, and it's very fun. Highly recommend. Another one I love is called Don't Look Under the Bed.
Mm.
Have you ever heard of that?
No.
It's really good. And the Scream Team, that's a good one. The Scream Team, yep. And Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. That's a good one. A lot of people love Hocus Pocus. Are you a Hocus
I was
Pocus?
gonna ask you. I was like, I'm so curious if Rachel likes Hocus Pocus.
What do you like? What do you think of it?
I mean, when I was a kid, I loved it. Like I think, and then I just rewatched it. I mean, it's a little cheesy, but God, what year did it come out? Like in the 90s?
It was
right?
like 95, 96, something like that.
Yeah, so I was young. But I thought it was fun.
93,
like,
93.
Oh God. Okay.
Yeah, earlier than I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I rewatched it, and I mean, yeah, it's a little silly, but I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like I watched it as a kid, and then I want to watch it as an adult, just to like.
Yeah. So I didn't watch it as a kid.
Oh,
I had never seen it until I was an adult.
Okay.
And by the time I saw it, I was just kind of like, what? Why is everybody freaking out over this? Like, I don't think it's a bad movie. I think it's fine, but I think there's so many other better Disney Halloween movies that it's frustrating. When you go to Disneyland around Halloween, it is everywhere. I mean, Hocus Pocus is everywhere. And it's just like, why? Why did we pick that one? Like, I don't understand. Like, I think Halloween Town is a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Than Hocus Pocus. And I mean, all those ones I just listed, Don't Look Under the Bed, Under Wraps, Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, all of those are better. Watcher in the Woods. Like, why did we pick Hocus Pocus?
I feel like it's because Sarah Jessica Parker became so famous.
Yeah. Well,
like,
I mean,
after that.
I
could be wrong.
SJP is my girl, so I do appreciate that. And like, people have wanted us to do a City Girls Pod episode on Hocus Pocus.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and we will eventually, but I just don't love it the way other people love it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's bad. I just think there's lots of better ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's different when you see something as a 10-year-old and then you watch it again as a 40-something. Yeah. You know, it's different.
Mm-hmm. Got Monster House is fantastic. I agree. That would be high up on my list. And that is a movie that is very scary, but it also has like some definite heart and soul to it. So it's a great gateway. If you have kids and you want to sort of test out to see what they like, because some kids just like scary movies, and that's fine. And so Monster House would be a great gateway to see what they like. Have you ever seen it? Monster
No.
House? Yeah, it's pretty fun. The animation is it's that Polar Express motion capture
Oh.
kind of plasticky animation, but it's still pretty good. Pretty good. And then we have here, Darkroom Review says Phantom of the Megaplex. That's another quality Disney Channel original movie. It has Andy Rooney, this cursed movie theater. It's a lot of fun. Some others that I have down. I think any of the Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, I think, are perfect to watch on Halloween, especially if, a lot of times you only have 30 minutes, an hour. You don't have like 2 hours more to watch a movie. So like perfect. Put on a Treehouse of Horror. Very entertaining. I think the original Halloween, I actually think is pretty tame in retrospect. Like because most of the scares are Michael lingering and looking. There's only really the one scene, that's the slasher scene. So it's scary, but I actually don't think it's that like bloody or gory.
I feel like kids these days, like they would think it's less scary because it looks old.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Like they I mean, there was a while where my son wouldn't watch anything if it was like older than like 5 years. Like he wouldn't watch any. I like had to beg him to watch Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, and then he loved it. But he was like, I can't watch that movie. It's an old movie. I'm like, no, black and white movies are old movies.
Yeah.
This is like,
well, and so many of them are so good.
But I think it would make it less. I think it makes it less scary for them.
Yeah, I mean, if you're like truly actual old movies, there's a great movie from the 1930s called Freaks, which I remember being pretty scary as a teen watching that one. Others, the original Night of the Living Dead, George A. Romero, that one's pretty scary.
That one's good.
The Haunting is very good. Original, not the remake, 1963. That one's really good. Of course, you can't go wrong with almost any Hitchcock. But I would say the ones that are the most Halloween appropriate. I mean, you could do Psycho, but that's pretty scary, so I wouldn't put it on a tame list. Shadow of a Doubt, which is about a girl who has this like beloved favorite uncle. She's even named after him. She's called Charlie, and that's her uncle's name. He comes to visit, and she starts to realize that he just may be a serial killer that's on the run. And so it's quite good. And then The Birds, that's more like a B movie. It's silly but fun. Jaws, of course.
Oh, yeah. God, I love Jaws.
Yes. A couple others that I think are fun. Something like The Burbs. Have you ever seen The Burbs? Tom Hanks, Carrie Fisher. It's fun. He's taking like a staycation. And he starts sort of spying on his weird neighbors, and he starts thinking that they are like killing, that they're serial killers and they're bad. And it's fun movie. Gremlins would be another one from that 80s era. It's also kind of a Christmas movie,
right? Because he gets it for Christmas.
Yeah. A couple more like more recent ones. Happy Death Day. Pretty tame, I think. Pretty fun. Megan, the first one. The second one's not really horror at all.
Yeah,
I didn't hate it like everybody else, but the first one is slasher. What We Do in the Shadows, very funny. About these vampires. That's ridiculous. But
I haven't seen
it. Yes. And then you can't go wrong with any Sam Raimi. Evil Dead, Drag Me to Hell.
I loved Evil Dead when I was a kid.
Yeah. And if you ever get the chance to see Evil Dead the musical, you should go in the splash zone.
Okay.
Go all the way. Go in the splash zone. Because I thought it was an absolute blast. I really enjoyed it.
That does sound like fun.
Another 80s that I really enjoyed is Heathers.
Oh yeah.
That's
Heather's is
Heather's.
good.
It's definitely pretty dark comedy, but enjoyable. Death Becomes Her. That's one from that era. Beetlejuice.
Oh my God. Can we just stop and talk about Death Becomes Her for a
Yes.
second? So I told my husband, I was like, I love this movie. Like, we have to watch this movie. I watched it all the time as a kid, and we're watching it. And like, he's like, this is the weirdest movie ever. Like, you watched this as a child? I'm like, yeah, all the time.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
On repeat.
Yeah.
It's such a good movie.
Well,
I don't know. It's
if
crazy.
you go to New York, you have to see Death Becomes Her the musical.
Yes,
It's
I know.
so fun.
Oh
It's
my God.
hilarious. Yeah, really good. A couple others, Little Shop of Horrors.
Okay.
Very fun.
Yeah.
Very fun. Tremors, which is really enjoyable. Nice little, it's more of a thriller, but it's a lot of fun. There's a really fun, another great gateway horror, just sort of test if your kids like spooky movies. There's a movie on Disney Plus called Mr. Boogedy. And then there's its sequel called Mr. Boogedy Takes a Bride, or Mr. Boogedy's Bride. Anyway, they're really fun, classic spooky scary movies. But not, not too bad. Some more recent ones that I loved The Menu. Did you see The Menu back in 2022?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, you got to see it.
Did I see it? Okay.
Well, I mean, maybe now I'm hyping it up too much. Be like, what's the big deal? But I really enjoyed it. It's about this. This foodie guy. He takes his girlfriend to this special island where this mysterious chef makes this like insane, decadent menu for these exclusive people. But he gets there and you realize that this chef has devious ulterior motives. What he's doing. There's this menu is not going to end well for all present. And it's really good. Highly recommend that one. Let's see, we talked about most of these on this list. I love Frankenweenie. I love Toy Story of Terror. That's another good one if you want to get a feel if your kids like to be scared, because it's just a teeny bit. It's Toy Story, but it has some of those things.
Right.
I love Anna and the Apocalypse, and I just had the chance to interview the director.
Oh.
Which was super cool over at Hallmarkies Podcast.
Which one is Anna and the Which one?
So Anna and the Apocalypse, it's a Christmas zombie musical.
Okay.
So of course I love it. Has all the things I love. And it's about this girl. She's a teenager. She wakes up one day and there's like a zombie apocalypse happening all around her. So it follows her through her day. She's singing too. So it's great.
If a zombie's chasing you, you
might as well sing.
You might as well sing.
Yes. Of course you have Shaun of the Dead. Also, no singing, but still pretty fun.
Yeah.
Pretty fun movie. I had Sweeney Todd. That one's, I think, pretty solid. There are people that are like hardcore about the adaptation will have their quibbles, but I think it's pretty good. Pretty good adaptation, and spooky, and so I'd recommend that one. It's not too bad. It's a little bloody, but I don't think too bad. So, one thing I realized, and I don't know about you, but one thing I realized is that I'm much more scared by stuff that feels somewhat realistic. Like, I actually didn't think the Nightmare on Elm Street was that scary, because it's dreams, it's fake, it's fantasy. I'm able to kind of, what to me is actually really scary is, so there's this movie called The Gift. Have you ever seen The Gift? Okay, so this movie, The Gift, and it's about this couple, Jason Bateman and Rebecca Hall, and this old schoolmate of theirs from high school all of a sudden delivers this gift and starts basically stalking them. And that to me is way scarier than Freddy Krueger in Dreams, because I could actually imagine, like, weird people exist. Like, I have no contact with anybody from my high school years, but still, like, just the idea of somebody following you.
Yeah.
And, like, that's scary, I think.
100%.
Yeah. So that's what to me is more scary than something, even than something like Psycho or something like that, where it's just like, he's in a dress. What's going on? Like, I can separate it. Whereas like Strangers on a Train, that's a scary movie about these two people who meet on a train and decide to murder. Like, that's scary.
That's scary.
Yeah. So, and even Wait Until Dark, because, it's about this blind woman being stalked. If you have somebody getting stalked, that's probably going to be pretty scary to me.
You're afraid of stalkers?
Yes, yeah.
Is everyone listening? Please don't stalk Rachel.
Please don't. Okay, we've got me and my mom recently rewatched The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad. That's a fun one for Halloween. I agree. I think that would be also a pretty good gateway. Like, if I had kids, I would want to introduce them to lots of different kinds of stuff to find out what they like, right? And I think that a movie like Monster House or Ichabod Crane, or something like Under Wraps or Toy Story of Terror or something like that is a good way to introduce them to all those tropes and to be like, oh, okay, they like that, they hated it, they didn't, I think that's important.
Yeah, I do too.
To know what, because if I had kids, I don't want them to be like mini copies of me. I want them to have their own likes and tastes and,
Yeah.
And
so you didn't have a phase in childhood where you guys all watched scary movies?
No, I never did. Both of my brothers love horror movies, scary movies. But I didn't.
Yeah, we were obsessed. Like every sleepover was like, how scary could we get? Like Rosemary's Baby,
Like, I was scared by not only Return to Oz, but just the regular Wizard of Oz. Like, that was scary to me. Pinocchio, that was pretty scary to me.
You know what I was scared of when I was a kid? E.T.
Oh, yeah. When
scary.
Elliot and E.T. are in that tunnel, the plastic tunnel. Trauma.
When he's in the hospital,
trauma. When he's in that tunnel. And they got him hooked up to all that stuff, and it's traumatic.
Yeah, that scared me when I was a little kid, for sure.
I don't blame you. Corpse Bride, Frankenweenie, Wendell and Wild are good too. I did not love Wendell and Wild, but the other two I love. So agree with you there. Terry Crews, I agree. The more realistic, the more scary. One example is Requiem for a Dream, which I have not seen, but I've heard, is wild, which is slightly more thriller, but it's very realistic and heavy, which makes it very scary. Yeah, definitely. Yep. I just recently, it's so crazy because this year I've seen so many horror movies. It's wild. And I recently saw one called Bone Lake, and it's not realistic, but it was pretty scary, pretty fun. I enjoyed it. Yeah, that one was everybody had good chemistry. That one was fun. There's one called Good Boy, which is all told from a dog's perspective, from a doggy. And it didn't quite 100% work for me, but it was creative. I can see why people really liked it. I saw 28 Years Later, and I saw the most recent Final Destination movie, and I haven't seen any of the others in either of those franchises.
Really?
Yeah.
I definitely saw Final Destination 1 in the theater. And to this day, I do not drive behind a truck.
A logging truck?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
To this day. I'm like, every time I see it, that's what I think of. Just
you've got to watch this most recent one. It was very fun, and it had a bunch of Hallmark people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it must have filmed in Vancouver.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
because it's got Natasha Burnett, who I've interviewed a couple times. It's got Richard Harmon in a big role, and he hasn't done that many Hallmark, but he's done a couple, and a bunch of other people. Maddie Finoccio's in it. April Talby is in it. Like, it just, you'd watch it and be like, oh, I recognize that person, that person, that person. So it's
Yeah,
fun.
I know. I haven't gotten around to see it, but I do want to see it.
Yeah.
I think Jaden saw it. He probably has never seen the original too. And what was the other one you said that you didn't see the? You
Oh,
didn't see
Bone Lake.
No, the one that you said you hadn't seen the others.
Oh, 28 years later.
Oh, okay.
The
Oh, because the
28
first
years.
one's 28 days.
Yeah. So I haven't
Okay.
seen any in that franchise.
Okay. So I've seen
And
28 Days Later.
It was bonkers.
Yeah,
28 years.
I feel like I thought 28 Days was pretty scary. I think zombies are scary.
Mm.
Although they
I
always
think
move
it would be
slow.
scary because the idea of somebody you love losing them and they're not there, that's a scary concept.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, that's the scary part, I think.
Yeah, totally.
So yeah. But usually I think most zombie movies are usually pretty tame.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
usually not
So do you
that
think
scary.
blood makes it not tame? I feel like the more blood,
Yes. I would
would
say
never
that.
watch Saw. I would never watch.
Oh, agreed. Yeah, I mean, unless I had to do it for my job, that's the only reason I would watch those movies. But yeah, like and torture porn stuff like that. I'm not interested in that.
No,
like
not
like the Hostel movies or
oh god, yeah.
Terrifier. I'm not seeing that. Things like that.
No, not at all.
I
Yeah,
would only watch those movies for my job if I had to. I will watch anything if for
you
this
get
job.
paid?
I get paid. Yeah, I'm a total sellout in that regard. But but yeah. Let's see here. Got a comment. It's my birthday today. I turned 31, so I can't wait for Zootopia 2 next month. Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
Okay, so yeah, that's a lot of fun suggestions that we had there. And let me just share real quick what I've seen on stage. I like to give that update since the last update. So I saw a production of Dracula. This was at Ogden Musical Theater. Oh my gosh. I was blown away. It was incredible. And I mean, speaking of Dracula, there have been a lot of good Draculas over the year, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that have been pretty good. But this was, I mean, just you wouldn't believe that you could see this quality of a production in Ogden, Utah, in the middle of nowhere, like the quality of the sets and acting. And what was so cool is that so Dracula at the beginning, he starts out silver-haired wig. He looks old. He seems old. And as this narrative goes, he gets stronger and stronger and stronger. And every time you'd see him, he would have a different wig. He would look more like strong. And I mean, they just thought of everything. It was so good. Unbelievable. And then I saw We Are the Tigers. This is sort of horror related. This is by Mad King Productions, and they did Heathers the musical like 2 years ago, and I absolutely loved it. I love Heathers the musical.
I bet.
If you ever get a chance to see it, go. It's so good. The songs are so good. It's so creative. I loved it. And so I was very excited to see this because it seemed very similar. It's also about high school students. It's also, dark. It involves murder. There's a serial killer involved. And it's not as good as Heathers. It does feel a little derivative of some of those other things, but it's still really good. And the girl who played the lead character named Riley was unbelievable. Like, I was like, how? Because I saw the matinee. Like, how is she going to do that all over again that very night?
Yeah,
actors incredible.
I know that's the thing about stage actors. Like, you have to do it so many times.
I would
And
be
you could
so drained, like emotionally and physically and everything by that performance.
100%.
Unbelievable. And it was all in a black box. It's very good. I saw Great Expectations at BYU. I was pretty tired by this point, and it was just dry. It was the first act was an hour and a half long. I'm like, oh. So I left it an intermission, which I never do if I'm reviewing it, but I was just there as a patron, so then I can. Oh, I forgot is movies. I saw a movie called Truth and Treason that was very good. It's about it's about a Mormon kid, but it's not like anybody can enjoy it. It's not like a faith-based. It's about this true story of this Mormon kid in Nazi Germany who started listening to the Allied radio and putting out these pamphlets, and he ended up getting killed for it. He died, and even his own bishop of his church is a ardent Nazi. And he goes to talk to him, and the bishop has Hitler on one side and Christ on the other picture. I mean, can you imagine? And for like, it's one thing for somebody to stand up to sort of a big bad authority that takes guts for sure. But I think it's even harder when it's like your religious leader, or somebody in your family who you trust. Like that's even harder, I think.
Yeah.
For a teenager to do that. And so I was very impressed by it. I was bawling. I really liked it. I can't recommend it more highly. I saw The Shining as an opera, which was very interesting. I don't go to very many operas, but I saw it because I was so intrigued. And I never seen an opera that was in English, and I've never seen one that's like modern. The only most of the operas I've seen are Mozart.
Is Phantom of the Opera an opera, or is that like a musical?
I think it's a musical, but it has quite a bit of opera in it. So it's like, it's a gateway. It's in between. But I love Phantom of the Opera. And this, it's still probably not 100% my thing, but it was interesting.
The one time I went to an actual opera, I fell asleep.
Yeah, it can be a little dry.
Sorry.
Then I saw Deep Love. This is like a rock opera. It was more like a concert with a narrative in it. And if you like that kind of, we were sort of joking that it felt a little bit like, sort of those bands from the 2000s, like Nickelback and Creed, and you know what I mean? Like those kinds of but it was, they were very good. It just wasn't really my thing, but they did a good job with it. I like seeing stuff that's interesting, that's different.
Yeah.
It challenges me. Then I saw Dear Evan Hansen. This is at Pioneer Theater Company, and it was a really great version. And what's interesting about Dear Evan Hansen is that, so this, I think, was a lot of us older millennials trying to sort of process the digital age with something like Dear Evan Hansen. It came out in 2016. It's very oddly hopeful for like somebody who's lying the entire time, and like when you really think about, okay, what is he doing? But like it was trying to say like, this is the best, this is what all these good things that can happen from a totally horrible situation with suicide and horrible. And so it was like oddly hopeful for a time when I think we were trying to figure that out, but now it feels like quite outdated.
Oh, really?
Yes, because we have figured out we think we figured some of those things out. But I still think it's worth seeing. And like what I was saying in my review is that like when we watch something like Music Man, right? Music Man has problematic elements. It's got Shapoopy. It's got Sadder But Wiser Girls for Me. He's literally lying the entire time to her. So it has these problematic elements. But like we look at it when we watch it, we put it as a creature of its time and appreciate for all the great songs and the goodness and what it's trying to do, right? But I feel like we usually don't want to do that for something that's more modern.
Oh,
Like, why can't we say, okay, this thing from 2016 is also a creature of its time, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it also has some good songs, and it also has good intentions, and this is what it was trying to do. That's not to say that we should just like ignore and pay no attention to problematic elements, but I've also seen it with something like Rent. Like, people are so tough on Rent, that it's that it's not like the perfect message movie of that we would want now versus what we needed then, when we were just coming down from the AIDS epidemic. We were just processing a lot of these things, right? And so I don't know, I just feel like, why is it that we are willing to do that for something like Carousel, or some of these older things that were like, oh, it was a creature of their time, but we can't seem to do that for stuff from the 90s and 2000s. And
yeah, especially since the 90s is now 35 years away.
Right. Yeah.
Which is
like,
crazy. I hate saying it, but it is it is a long time.
Yeah.
So though it was a lot different. Like,
Yeah.
I think because we remember the 90s, like we don't think of it as like so far away and so different.
Yeah.
But like, it was really different.
It was really different. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So then I saw at the Addams Family at Draper Historic. So they did a great job. There was a lot of fun. I have very mixed feelings about the Addams Family. It has some good songs. There's a song called Happy Sad, about the dad singing about how he's happy and sad, and I love that song. So it has some really good moments, but oh man, it has some rough moments. There's a song called Full Disclosure that I swear is almost 10 minutes long. Like, it goes on forever. It's just brutal. I hate it.
Speaking of Addams Family, do you watch Wednesday?
No, but I've heard it's pretty good. What do you think?
I haven't really watched it either, but my stepson is obsessed. Like, when the new one came out, he binged it. Like, it's like one of his favorite shows. He'll rewatch it. Like, he loves it. So I think the kids like it a lot.
Yeah. So my favorite horror musical is Sweeney Todd. Yeah, I mean, I just love that this horror musical sort of trend that we've been getting. Like I said, I love Heather's the Musical. I love Evil Dead. I loved Bat Boy, which is just, if you're in New York City, they're doing at City Center, they're doing a production of Bat Boy right now. And Bat Boy and Heather's have the same composer. So, and if you ever seen Legally Blonde, the musical?
No.
It's so good. I love it so much.
I love it.
And it has the same composer as Heather's and Bat Boy. So
okay.
Yeah. So I think that's it. That's everything that and then I saw Nightfall at West Valley Performing Arts, and this is 4 of Edgar Allan Poe short stories. So it was I enjoyed it quite a bit. So that was fun. So that's everything. And that's our Halloween recommendations and what I've been watching. And make sure you check out Movie Show. They're going to be tomorrow, 11 o'clock. We'll have some more holiday Halloween recommendations. So that's going to be fun. And let us know what you have been enjoying and what you've been watching, particularly for what you recommend for Halloween. And thanks for doing this with me. I really appreciate it.
It was fun.
It's just nice to have someone to kind of bounce off of this for these live streams.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, it's nice to know you watch so much stuff, so it's like you filter it through, and then
that's what I hope. That's my hope, is that I can kind of provide that public service. I mean, here's the crazy thing. So the last live stream that I did was on October 16th. So I watched all of that, stage and screen.
Oh my God.
It's the 16th.
Well, I guess it is your job. So.
It is my job, but still. So yesterday it was funny because I had signed up. I wasn't reviewing it, or I would feel very bad, but I had signed up to go see the alternate cast. I'd seen the regular cast. I was going to see the other cast for this Scarlet Pimpernel, and I had gotten the ticket and everything, and then I just completely forgot.
Oh.
I was like, oh, oops, shoot, completely forgot. And I'm like, how many people go to so much theater that they just like forget?
Yeah.
I was realizing today, I was like, oh, that wasn't, because I was thinking, oh, is that today? I was like, no, that was yesterday. Oops.
Oh.
Sorry. But anyway, yeah. And then tomorrow I am seeing for Halloween, it's gonna be fun. I'm seeing a mystery called Murdered to Death at the Empress, so that will be fun. And then
Oh no, don't tell people, they'll stalk you, Rachel.
oh. And then on Saturday, I am seeing Bahubali the Epic. And this is so exciting. So I love Bahubali 1 and 2. And I've only seen part 1. I mean, I've only seen part 2 in the theater. And did you see RRR when that came out last year? I love RRR. It's the same director. And that came out in 2023. S.S. Rajamouli. And he has Bahubali part 1 and part 2. So fun. But now they're releasing it this weekend as Bahubali the Epic.
Oh,
in theaters, both. And together. So it's gonna be 4 hours. You know, because these Bollywood movies are long. They're all really long. And so yeah, over 4 hours, but I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Do they give you an intermission?
Yes. There'll probably be 2 intermissions.
Yeah, I would need at least 2.
Yeah.
Especially if
the regular Bahubali part 1 and 2 have an intermission. So I would think there'd actually be 3 intermissions for the epic, because you got your regular intermissions for both movies plus an intermission in between the movies is my guess. But anyway, I'm super excited for that. I can't wait. So that's what I have going on this weekend. But
someone asked, have you seen Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yes. So I've seen it both stage and screen.
I've only seen it screen.
Yes. It's very fun. Very similar. They're very close. Because the movie came out, I think, the year after the stage. It was right after the stage musical came out. But they're really very fun time.
Yeah, I would see that again.
Mm-hmm. So, and a great, let's do the time warp again. Just jump to the left. So very good. All right. Well, again, let us know what you've been watching, and have a great, happy Halloween. Let us know what your costumes are. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.